Welcome to another episode of Talks with KG, where we keep it real and nothing else but real. And tonight, specially requested from day one of Talks with KG, my bad brother, Orlando Octave. Well, dog.
You know, long we
Yeah.
this, bro.
I know the people smiling right now. They're saying yes. Orlando reach on the platform.
Oh gosh.
You dig?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, son.
The
But
right time.
they say I shouldn't be giving man flowers, but any day I just give my flowers where the flowers is due.
Yeah.
And Orlando Octave has been an artist that we have all been, especially my generation.
Yeah.
You know, I'm in my 30s.
Yeah.
So since I go into school, it's Orlando. You know, I go always had the old men and them in the thing and and then Orlando Octave was the youth in the thing now. So you inspire a whole generation of artists and that kind of vibe to do the thing. When it comes to the swag, when it comes to the love song and them, and, you know, the dog had the gills and them on lock. You know? Yeah, son. Orlando set it.
Yeah.
I saying that. Orlando set it. You know, Yaki, where you're from. Dog, come on. You understand? Long before many even had a thought of doing this thing. There was always a man that, you know, been on the thing and inspiring we now, boy. So I want to give you flowers and give you props, my brother.
Give thanks, respect.
So, you know, we have a lot to talk about tonight.
Judgment.
A lot. But for the people that, you know, don't know who's Orlando Octave, I want to start from the very beginning. Because a lot of people just think, you now come, you know, use a man in the Trinidad thing and in the, you know, but they know Orlando. The youths and them would not know how far Orlando really come from now.
True.
You dig?
True.
And why you does talk the way you does talk. Because
I had first-hand experiences, you know.
In this thing for some years.
Years, boy.
You dig?
Over 20-something years.
Tell us where you start.
I started at age 10 on a show called Promenade Summer. TV6 used to keep that in town.
Right.
And that show was judged on crowd response. Right?
Yeah.
And when I now turn 10, I tell my dad, I say, I don't want nothing for my body. I want you carry me to this competition. He say, you sure, boy?
But you was done singing already?
I singing in my community. I beating my chest on the street and singing.
Because you come from a background of music.
Yeah, my dad used to sing and thing. He had band and thing. My mother and all us do she little thing, right? So when I turn 10 now, I say, I don't want nothing for my body. I want you carry me to this competition. He say, you sure? I say, yeah, he carry me. Win the competition. There was a studio called Rituals that time. Rituals,
somebody tell me about that. Who tell me about that? Militant
was there. It was run by a German guy called Jean-Michel. That time, Super Blue, all them fellas on that label. And they give 40 hours recording time. And I think it was $1,000 or something.
40 hours?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. And I win that competition. And from there I start. But I started off doing reggae because my first song was Read Your Bible, a dub. Yeah. And then I gone into Junior Soca Monarch and them things.
You remember that tune?
Yeah. I mean, read your Bible, me tell you, read your Bible. Read your Bible, me tell you, read your Bible. From Genesis to Jeremiah, me know every verse and every chapter. And when me start to preach, them I call me preacher. Cause the lyrics from my mouth, them I come from scripture. Me tell you, read your Bible, me tell you, read your Bible. And win that competition.
You write that?
My father write that for me. My father write that for me.
Yeah, but somebody who's the alarm man. Yeah.
Alarm man.
Yeah. So you went to the competition with Read Your Bible.
Yeah.
And
I win that competition.
Right.
After I win that competition, I entered Junior Soca Monarch.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And when I entered the Junior Soca Monarch for the first time now, I reached late and they disqualify me. But they tell me perform.
How old it was?
But 11 years.
Right.
So they let me know perform.
Yeah.
But they didn't let me know I disqualified. You know. They make me perform and let me know I normal go through.
Yeah.
Mash up the place. Me and my brother used to sing with me too. In some gold suit and thing. And when we perform, and after they say, well, you in place, you disqualify. After, So, boy, we start to cry and all kind of thing. My mom and all get vexed. She start to quarrel with them, all kind of thing. So, a man named James Lloyd, right? Come and watch the show, and he came from the crowd and he said, boy, don't study them, you win. And he took me to the US that same year. At age 11, I performed in Madison Square Garden and things.
Just so?
Just so. He said, you win, brother.
Yeah. But who's this man?
This is the guy who brought Marshall Montano to America for the first time.
Right, a promoter or something?
Yeah, he's a promoter.
Right.
You understand? And he saw me and said, I am the man who took Marshall to America for the first time. And yeah, and I didn't believe it, you know, because I'm mad. I know perform and had this place and them telling me, you disqualify, and this man coming to tell me what America. I mean, I study no America. So when he do so now, boom, and he link and we get visa and thing, and I traveling. I remember when I go into school in Standard 4, I telling the students in my school I go in America this weekend, and them telling me, you lie. You lie, the whole school jonesing on me, them doubt and I tell them, hey, I went to America Friday and I came back Monday, and them doubt. People didn't believe that possible in that time, you know. And from there I started going in the Junior Soca Monarch next year and started traveling. My first keyboard was given to me by Marshall Montano. That is when we had the concert and the stage 4 and all them things. I don't know if you remember that. Yeah.
But how old you was them days?
By 12 years. I started still young, you know.
Yeah. So you get your keyboard?
Yeah, I still have a keyboard to this day. Yeah.
That's different, huh?
Yeah.
So, right, so you're in the Junior Monarch and them kind of thing. You ever win a Junior Monarch?
Yeah, I win a Junior Monarch. Yeah, with a song called Prouder Rude Boy. Come to make the ghetto, Prouder Rude Boy. KMC did that track. That time I living by KMC.
Right.
Marshall, now come back from his hiatus, and he, that when he had he's a madman now, jump up, he's a madman. KMC and them do all them tune. KMC that time had Party Alliance.
So KMC was like a mentor to you them did or something like
that? Yeah. KMC and his wife Carlene, at them days, I living by them, you know. Yeah, I go into school Rio. Every time I come to school, I come and I up show one as day. And I go in all the shows and things. That's when you know at the band Red, White and Black.
Right.
And I perform in that band at that age 15. Yeah, son.
So you're going to see everything from behind the scenes
so I
from
see,
a young age.
How you mean, bro?
Yeah.
How you mean, bro? I see it first hand. Yeah.
All the fight, all the mad thing. That ever discourage you though?
Look, by plenty
seeing that
time.
from a youth and you see in like
plenty time by KJ, you know? Plenty time by. I see fight and all kind of thing by, all kind of drama going in the music industry, bro. The music industry is one of the nastiest things. That is why I try to show youth.
So from a youth, you don't know that?
Yeah. But remember, I just observant to what going on.
I just watching.
Yeah, I just watching. So in the meantime, I hear all the conversations and I around the men.
Yeah.
So many time Marshall come to check KMC. Because he doing music and KMC inside, and I sit down outside. I don't even know if you remember that. I sit down right, they just taking in the scene. So Siwawan, Multi-Symptom, Pilot, Jungle, all of them. I see them men come, I see them men go.
Yeah. Channel. As I say, people go watch Orlando and think, you know, I ain't gonna say no come, but they go never. The youths could never know how fire come from.
Yeah, far, bro.
I know how fire come from. I know real people. Even people, big people. Them go watch you on your live and thing and them feel like you now start this thing or no kinda use one a winner.
Yeah.
Nah, boy.
Nah, the foundation different.
Foundation, boy.
Yeah, different.
So, let me go a little further in the thing, because you do the Junior Monarch thing. I know when they're coming up, obviously, your name bubbling and them kind of vibes. But I know you're from Turkey, where you're from.
Right.
Like when you kind of shake up the place, I go to school and all the girls talking about this Orlando Octave.
Yeah.
You understand? Everybody cursing. All the men cursing. Who's this Orlando Octave? You understand? Tell me about that.
Well, after doing all them Junior Soca Monarch and thing, I come and This is when I now going to Form 5. CXC
You was in
coming
Form
up.
5?
Yeah, CXC
Yeah,
coming
I
up
was
here
like
now.
Form 2 or something.
You're Form 2?
Yeah.
Yeah. CXC coming up now. And my parents say want me to pursue this music thing and you know no subjects and thing, right?
Yeah.
So pause that for a while.
Yeah. But I mean, when you go into school and you win anything like junior monarch and thing, you're a star.
Yeah.
In
but
the school world, you're a star,
yeah,
right?
but it's such ironic. I in my school I was no star, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get the biggest fight in my school.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Bro, like when there was a teacher I could never forget her, and I hope this video meet you. Miss Mbaduga.
Mbaduga.
Yeah, that was the teacher.
Yeah.
And I did not attend school that morning. And you know, one of my friends tell me, Miss Mbaduga say, Orlando representing the school, and when she say Orlando Octave, the whole school boo. And one of my friends was telling me like,
But what the boo for though?
you don't know,
Men
bro.
was hating on you and thing or that kind of
Definitely,
vibe?
you know that, you know, it go
the
till this
fight.
day.
The red man fight now,
Yeah,
you know,
the
like
fight.
the fight the red man and them now.
Yes. So when I attended school the next day, one of my friends was like, man, oh boy, the teacher called your name yesterday,
Yeah.
the whole school boo, yeah, no,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then she gave them a speech about all they're trying to be cockroaches because a man trying to fly, and some speech along that line, but I never saw that teacher.
Also, she had your back.
She had my back.
Right.
And she was a real kind of African kind of.
Right.
Yeah, strong black woman now, right?
Yeah.
So skip to that now. Form 5. CXC coming up. Music pause. Do my exams. Come out with 6 subjects.
Right.
After I acquire them 6 subjects now, they want me to do A's. I say, I ain't going through that A's thing. I ain't not going through that A's and all them thing. This school thing is
school
not for
thing
me.
done.
I could
School
do
thing,
it,
yeah,
but
do
that's
it
not
enough.
for me, bro.
Yeah.
Boom, now, after that, my dad kind of slowed down because he's the one who used to take me to the shows and thing, and I realized, well, you know, he living his life and now I have to take it up now. So I end up with link with a woman named Karen Solomon.
Right.
And Karen Solomon, bro, judgment. Big up Karen Solomon.
Yeah.
We doing shows, bro,
Yeah.
right? That time they're running a show on the Beatum every Friday. Solomon link up on the Beatum every Friday. They're doing that show in the yard by Prezi Resident Day.
Right.
That show in the yard every Friday.
Right.
And me and Solomon go in that show because she showing it with him. And the money what she making, we staying in our hotel. We living in our hotel. You know. I living in our hotel, she going home.
Yeah.
Right? Darky come out now.
Right.
So after
But
that,
how dark he come out though?
well, Boom Champions had a little show thing going on every summer.
Right.
And they had something in the living room.
Right.
And I end up on the stage and I do a freestyle. The song wasn't made yet. And Karen, who linked me with Angelo.
Right.
Remember Angelo from
Angelo
53?
53,
Right.
right.
He do Darky and Beautiful.
Right.
And that's how that song come out. And by doing that Boom Champion tour, is how it started to get the airplay.
Right.
Because I was one of the artists on the tour now. And that's how Darky come out.
Yeah. That rain come down hard on me there.
Real
boy.
hard.
Yeah,
Truth
yeah,
we
yeah.
talking.
Yeah. So, right. So you drop your darky now.
Yeah, Darky
And
start to play.
You shake up the place.
Yeah, that start to play. Booking
Yeah.
start to come in.
Like when there's a star now for sure.
Yeah, that time when me and Squeezy ranking running.
Squeezy boss all them time.
Yeah, Squeezy boss that time.
Yeah.
Positive boss that time.
Yeah, positive.
Because he had that tune called
Never Let Go.
Never Let Go.
Yeah.
So that time we the 3 artists running.
Right.
Me, Positive, Squeezy.
Right.
And Darky, Beautiful. Then we come and after that now, Millionaire Family.
But before we go, you can't go into Millionaire Family, right? With that ring. So let me just take a break and we'll come back. Yeah. man, back again. So the rain kind of drum me, so that is why I had to cut it.
Yeah.
Because you see these stories here, you can't get through it. You dig? Let me go back to Darky where you're from. Right?
Yeah.
Seeing that is the tune that kind of introduced you to the masses now.
Yeah.
What kind of success at that time you'd get from a song like that?
Well, you know, in them days, it ain't no such thing as reggae and them kind of thing going on like that now. Right? So Darky, you're running that little circuit there, them little clubs and thing. You're singing for a little 1500, a little 2000, and you're nice.
Yeah. But them days, them thing was
the real money.
like proper vibes.
Yeah, because you remember you come out from nothing and you singing this tune and people booking you. So to me that was the felt good moment now. I could have lived and survived and now.
Darky, where you're from was before the Reggae All Stars flick?
It emerged around the same time, but it was before.
Yeah.
After them men come after that.
Don't you know one thing about my section? That was after.
Yeah, after that.
That's what I saying. So you was kind of like the first man in them time.
Yeah.
To really kind of bring that reggae energy
and
that
them
kind of
ganja farm and them thing come after. Man,
all them thing was after Darky where you're from?
Yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
So Darky where you're from was, how to put it, at that time, it had any other big reggae song before that in that time? Like let me say 3-4 years before anyway around it.
Who was there before that time, boy?
I am not trying to figure out had anybody
no
else
boy.
in that space, boy.
No boy.
It's just
Bro,
so
no boy. It had nobody in that space.
And then dancehall wise, who was listening to?
Nobody.
Because you say Squeezy, but
no local, Squeezy was after.
That was saying.
When I run in that circuit, me positive.
Squeezy come after. I think was riding with you. Yeah.
Squeezy come after.
Yeah.
And Squeezy started to run about a couple months something after.
Yeah.
Then he started to run with rainy weather.
Right. Darky is more 2004, 5.
Yeah, 5.
Rainy weather go be like 6, 7.
Yeah.
Kind of energy.
Yeah.
2008, all around there bubbling.
Correct.
Yeah. So you come like Lando was the man to bust the gate. But that's how it feel to me, no?
Yeah.
But when I see you for the first time as a youth, I did never see nothing like that before now, boy. So it's you we was watching.
Yeah.
So when the Millionaire family come into play now, and it's you and Kerry and Mac and the whole Father Moses and all the men coming out in all your top gear and thing. We never see that before. Locally.
Facts.
We see it in Jamaica and thing with cartel and thing, but we never see that locally now, boy. So there's really pioneers in that lane for sure. And people don't talk about that enough.
They don't talk about that. Men just bypass that and don't play it like
if Orlando Octave and the Millionaire family was just a whoosh.
Yeah.
If we could go back in time and remember the impact all the fellas really had.
Yeah, facts.
Brother.
Facts.
I was there to witness it.
Yeah.
You know, I see it with my eyes now, boy.
Every show, every crevice, every corner. Yeah.
And it was a different vibes too. It wasn't just men running out and singing. It was, you know, men used to come out in the gears, as I say, and look like the Millionaire family now, boy. I remember I used to watch videos with all you on YouTube. I know if you remember this. While I was in New York, Lando have a stack of money. You see Lando in a white vest and a stack of money. And all they walking in some jewelry store, some car store, something. Real wet man thing. And I watching that as a youth man.
We've been doing that.
2008, 2009. I watching them video. And I say, dog, I will do it like that one day, boy. You know, like them fella doing it the right way, boy. Nicki Minaj concert. Millionaire family. Orlando run out last in the black jacket thing.
Help me attention,
What do you mean? I was a student at the game, boy. I don't play.
Real men don't know these things you talking
here. Dog, boy.
Bro, real men don't know these things you talking here.
I'm sure about that, boy, dog.
Real talk.
You understand? The thing was a proper thing. I could tell you everything while I was doing them days. While you had the video again, you and Kerry John on the mic singing the remix to song.
You know they fight with for that and say them men bringing violence.
Song, it was real gun song. Land on them singing Trinidad before Trinidad, I'm telling you. Real to real, yeah. And real people don't know this.
Yeah,
now,
they fight. We singing that because remember we come out and say, that was a gun tune. We come and flip it, and they say the girl claims say she want me, want
but
me,
even the girl song too.
Yeah,
rude
fight
rude
we for that too because it got obscene and all kind of thing.
Yeah. Then there's nobody in pushing that. But just so.
They say what these men coming in here to do. What is this vibes these men doing? Try to push you out for that, bro.
Yeah, I sure about that.
Yeah, you real do your homework. You real
do my homework. But that was even homework. When that was there, I was watching that. I watching them things.
Yeah, you real people don't know this, bro.
Yeah, I pre them things. I pre everything, Lando. Everything.
Bro, I'm pleasantly surprised to see that you're at this age and you have this level of knowledge of the industry now. And I think they need to give you that platform to educate some men who now coming up because
that's
they
the reason why I do the show. I do the show because I know it have information about this industry that if people only understand now,
real talk,
they go treat it different.
Real talk.
And I believe since I'm doing the show, a lot of people watching the artists in a different light now.
Real talk,
because
real talk.
they really hear the real stories now, boy.
Real talk.
You understand? That's why I call men legend. People that say I am why you calling this one legend. The reason I call them legend because I see what they do. Just like how I see what you do. So that is why I could say Orlando Octave is a legend.
Real
because
talk.
I know what he do. All you probably don't know what the man do. So all you underestimate, undermining the man, underestimating the man. But the reality is the man been around doing the thing the right way. I could tell you stories when you shoot Darky where you're from. Selvon was shooting that video. I was there. You understand? I was there. You understand? I was the other youth man. You will know me them days.
No,
I had a youth man just there watching the vibes, Orlando thing. Darky, where you're from, music video. I remember you play a song that you do with Sizzler.
Oh, good. And she said she want me. Yeah.
Them days
that
I
song
say,
never released.
Orlando have a song with Sizzler. Now they 2009 and thing.
That time Sizzler Steven.
2009.
Yeah.
2008, 2009, latest dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, why these fellas doing it real big now, boy. You dig? But people don't know. You know? That was the problem now, boy. Nobody was glorifying all the fellas in that way now, boy.
Yeah, real talk. And then we haven't gotten the platform like that you doing now to really educate the masses. Now we have a lot of history in Trinidad where a lot of artists did great things and nobody don't know, you know.
Yeah, I know they don't know, people just forget. So it had no platforms to remind them now. These are our legends, dog. These are the people that was here before.
Facts.
Them youths and them don't know nothing, and right now them think that them just get through and not knowing man was knocking that door for years.
Yes, bro.
You know, I come and observe you. Let me tell you that next thing too. When you sing, no matter where them, that bounce in that rhythm, what Penku and all they do one thing. That bounce is what start Trinidad.
Yeah, it wasn't. They wasn't doing music like that. They only had the reggae.
That simple bounce, that tung, that thing. When I hear that, I've been related. I went by Induction Empire. And I tell them, hey, you see that bounce of Orlando had that thing? I say, die the bounce day. And they start to do it similar, like the kind of, with the space.
Yeah.
And I where it start, I telling all you. Like where it start. Men don't even know that. You understand? But I was listening them things. Man like me was listening them.
This is history.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, this is history.
Man like me was observing them things. But I was the man behind the scenes who was orchestrating certain things. So I had to have a little knowledge too. You know, certain vibes. I was watching men like all and thing and saying, Daisy vibes. Even with Spine. All them swing bounce with them and thing. Men must even call the name of that rhythm. Swing bounce rhythm. You understand? Because I, as a student of the game, I listening them thing and saying, die the vein we have to go in. But all it was doing by themselves.
But remember now, everybody was against what we was doing in the KG.
It had no movement.
Yeah, no, people feel that we was doing music and, you know, men just fall out and all this and the music stop, but the game was fighting we, bro. Don't get waxed with all them artists who smiling now and playing the support in Trinidad. Them themself was fighting we, bro. Enough shows we going and we had to fall out with men because they know what we go on and they know why we in the carnival and a long time we going through this, brother. Long time.
Really?
Yeah.
I sure. And all they do now about themselves too, eh?
But we sell,
And no movement behind that.
No movement,
That's all they come with all your wet man self and the people and them soca thing.
And them not on that.
And Orlando come with the dancehall energy, with the bad jeans and the bad belt. You understand? You understand?
They don't want a part of that.
And the ass and the thing and the girls screaming.
They find me too raga.
Raga thing.
Find,
Maca hair long, like Junior Gong, swinging all over the stage. You understand? Father come with the... They like that now, man.
That was our problem. And then the thing about it too, when we entered the game, we didn't enter the game like an ass now. We entered the game and we stand up on what we stand. We stand on what we stand on. We wasn't partnering with no man and everybody had a problem with that. But Real men had a problem with that. To go on a show, one man who stand up and give us a little vibes of show in Winchester. Show in Winchester he didn't even allow the whole group to perform at some time because you know the industry how it stay, no fault of his own. And he allowed us to run on certain shows with him and that helped us, you know. But the Real men turned their back on us, boy. The Real men, I just watch them now and they play the smiling and fronting, but we remember, the North remembers. Yeah.
So, you know, we had to talk about, since we're on the millionaire family topic. What go on now with Orlando and the millionaire family at that time? The success was here. And we just see this. I mean, we're throwing talk for each other, songs for each other. That is our next monumental time. That next thing. You understand? Men talking about water day, Trinidad war. What they know about my team and the maddest team? What they know about that? You understand? Come on, dog. The response. It was hard. Same way too. Dog, that was the shit. Dog, I even know my dog, man. I tell. They got Mel Beats and all.
Mel Beats produced that.
Easy producer. Lando, I video, champagne, thing.
Real drama.
Yeah, but I think Macan all sing a tune too, eh?
Yeah, Macan sing a tune, then I answer back. And it done there.
But what go on there? At that time, can all you good today?
We good, and to tell you the truth, that was foolishness, you know. It's just people on the outside, and I've seen it many times, and people on the outside getting in men's head and telling you this and telling that one that. And instead of we having the conversation like men and discussing it, men pull the corner and who this foolishness, bro. That nothing, bro, nothing of substance men fall out for, nothing. We can't tell it to this day what men fall out for of substance, you know. And that is why I give thanks that me and Kerry good to this day, me and Maca good, me and Spine good, all of us good now, because was just young and being foolishness. Same thing.
All your fallout at a time when the thing was going great, going forward.
Yeah, and I think it's the pressures got to us as well, fighting the industry, and then by people of us they're so deceitful in this music industry, bro, that if you dealing with an artist and I don't feel like watching you on high street with you too, you know, all with Jeremiah when he was working with he and Nessa prepping them from a long time, bro.
God. Nah, Lando no.
I know, I know, just as you know, man, bro.
Lando
I know.
And
he was pushing them hard. I know that, bro. And Colonels and them used to be wrong there. I know the history with you.
Because I meet you, I think.
Exactly. And it's the same thing, boy. This game so nasty when you're young and you're naive and you're not educated with these certain things and these things that people will come around with the gain your head and tell you, hey, that man doing this so and that man cutting you up and they could get it so. And you young and you know, you believe in everything these people say, I could do this for you and I could do that for you, and we thinking that you really going and do, and when you jump and go and ship, they have nothing nearby any wilderness, bro. You understand? And that is the falling out there, nothing of real reason.
You ever regret it? You know, like look back and say, wait, but if we had really stick together, things could have probably be different.
Yeah, many times, and many times, you know, I say that the will of the Most High be done now, because probably if that didn't happen, we would not reach a certain direction. So I believe if we had stick it out, we could have do some damages as well. But God knows what He's doing, you know.
True. So, moving ahead. Right? That was the beginnings of Orlando Octave.
Yeah.
You start to take a more, after the whole Millionaire family, and you start to do the socan, you know, you're going up the ladder as an artist. You start to take a more spiritual approach to the music.
Right.
What caused that? Because that was very surprising, you know, because everybody knew Orlando as
Rude
Orlando
boy,
Octave.
rude boy,
yeah,
man in
yeah.
the street,
And then
Mayan, Mayan Dan.
Yeah, and then boom, for people who probably didn't know you, because I'm sure you probably always had a spiritual side to you.
Yeah.
You know? But people who didn't know you, it looked like a sudden switch. Like Orlando just find God or what?
Yeah.
Like, what went on there?
You want me pause and take
Now
off
don't
that?
pause it, but somebody press it for me now. We have a alarm man in the back there.
But like she ain't reaching, she ain't getting through.
Yeah.
You get through there? Try.
She ain't getting through, right. No, hold on, leave it. Light run.
Light run?
Don't pause it, yeah, light run.
Right.
Stay close now.
Yeah.
You still running?
Sorry about that. We good there? Yeah.
We good.
Yeah. The
Are you
spirituality.
there?
I just continue now.
Are you there? Right. Yeah. So right. We're talking about what start that spiritual journey through the music.
Yeah, that was always there, you know. But when I leave my parents' home at the age of 17, right, and I started living out in town, as I tell you, in a hotel. I stayed by some people in Grandy as well.
Right.
But my parents, them don't know what's going on. Them thinking I out there but them ain't know the pressures and things, because I ain't telling them that I ain't letting them know that.
Tell them things going good.
Yeah, things going
music,
good, but I stayed by some people in Grandy. Me I don't play certain thing, I in a hotel and all kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
And at that point, when I come out and I start to see life and thing, that way I start take on the persona rude boy now, because the life, I start to see life in a different way now. More tough, and I realizing what's going on, and that calm and cool collective way in working, right?
Yeah.
So my spirituality was always the through the midst of all of that. I always praying and thing, because the way my dad brought us up, he would always have us reading Bible and praying and preaching. We will sit down as a family and he say, read that, tonight is your night to preach, and we would do that. I grew up under that. So that wasn't something I take on. That was always there. I suppress it.
Right.
And I started to do rude boy thing now. And then 20, like let me say from 2010 coming up, right? I started to start back. I was always a seeker of knowledge.
Right.
So I started seeking Kemet. I started going into the knowledge of Hinduism. Everybody around me Muslim. I started study Quran and all them things. Studying all these esoteric knowledge and all kind of
different religions.
Yeah. And I met a guy called Naphtali. This time I moved up to
Naphtali, I know that name.
Naphtali, Q-Rep.
Prince Naphtali, oh?
Nah, Naphtali, Vivian, a fella from Q-Rep, and we started link and thing, and he said, boy, I know a Jew, you know.
Yeah, Jew.
Yeah, he said, I know a Jew. I want to carry you down by this Jew and let you hear how the man talking. And he said, the man a cool, son, he get like a Jew, boy, Jacob. Go on and meet the man and start back getting into my Bible. But that time I going by, I still on rude boy thing, you know. I still on rude boy thing. A lot of people don't know that. You know, that piece of history and all, people don't know when we say Mayan Dan and we in the streets is...
I remember you all doing the Mayans thing.
Badness we under.
Right.
You understand? Plenty of my friends who was under that, we die out and thing. And it's not a pass I'm proud about, but it is the truth, you know?
It is,
And on that life day, I go in by this man and studying Bible, but I still in the streets, police looking for we hiding. I call him, I say, hey, police looking for my boy. He say, come up. I sleeping on the carpet and thing, but he teaching my Bible now.
Yeah, the Jew he talking about.
He getting me back in that biblical thing and say, boy, start to study it and thing. I start to get back serious in my prayer and thing. Start to get back serious in my prayer, start to hold our vibes. And I see, I get a spiritual encounter, bro. I got a spiritual encounter. I staying in a apartment in Curep. Right? St. Augustine on a hill.
Right.
And at night now, and the way the apartment is, as you walk in the kitchen, and it have a door to go in the bedroom.
Right.
But every night, you remember I in the street, so I watching.
Right.
So I lock that burger proof, and every night before I go in my bed, I lock my door.
Right.
Bro, I used to wake up in the middle of the night and see this doorknob turn and the door open with nothing, KG. Blood run cold.
Like you see the door too.
The doorknob turned and the door open, bro.
Yeah. If I tell you, I encountered something like that once in my life. So you saying that is like, I know why you see too, boy.
It's real.
Yeah.
People just deny our spiritual realm, but it's real. Bro, when that door open, me and my girl lie down on the bed, you know. She get up same time. She say, Rude, calling me Rude that time. Rude, you leave that door open? I say, yeah, I leave the door open because I know what she get about me.
Right.
Go and lie down back and I hear a voice telling me, boy, you have to go Israel. That's the thing. Right?
Yeah.
Boom, now, bro. When she going to work now, she call me. She say, I know you leave that door open, you know, and confirm everything, you know.
Right.
I say, yeah, girl, I don't know what you think about me.
Yeah.
And after that, now I start to take my Bible and start my spirituality more serious.
Right.
Boom, now I end up pulling a little money and thing, take a trip and go on Israel.
Yeah. You just decide to go Israel.
Yeah, I go in Israel.
You were doing research on
I
Israel
do
and things?
research and all that,
Yeah.
biblical. But me now, I is one of them who like this.
Biblical research?
Yeah.
You ain't doing like regular research,
No,
like
brother.
where to go in Israel.
Nah, I go on
You
Israel.
know, you just going on a
Man,
spiritual
thing, you know.
vibes. Serious? What do you know
KG,
about
I
that?
out in Israel, staying in a camp, you know, for
Yeah.
a month, you know.
Well, I remember seeing videos of you on a mountain thing. I was like, where Orlando is, boy?
But in a camp for a month,
Yeah.
not no hotel and thing, brother.
Camp
I in a camp,
with Israelites.
but I don't even know
Or
Israelites,
people
bro.
from Israel.
Them even know we stranger there. I don't know nobody there.
Serious? You don't know them? So you just go on there and
I
meet
just
them?
go. Bro, I just go on there. I not amongst two brethren from Trinidad, three brethren from Trinidad, and one who from America.
Right.
I don't know nobody else out there.
Yeah.
And we go on.
So them people that you meet, what it was like, they were just regular people.
Regular
camping,
people.
Tourist kind of
Yeah.
vibes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I see you. I say, where Orlando is, boy?
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
pick up myself now, go on Israel. I out in Israel for a month.
Right, in a tent.
In a tent.
Yeah.
Them little
Yeah.
them little tent you just buy and put up.
While using a toilet and thing.
We in a kind of park now. They have a facility there,
Right.
so we could go and use it to washroom there. We
oh,
bathe in there, we washing
right,
in the
right.
little sink and thing.
Yeah.
But we have to cook
Right.
on the little stove thing. But we outdoor.
Yeah.
Hot in the day and real cold in the night.
Real hot.
Yeah,
And cool in the night.
yeah. So we out there now. The first night I land in Israel at the bottom of the mountain. I stand up so and I say, "Hey boy, you come out here." I see 7 lights in the sky, bro.
In the night.
In the night, bright. Everybody was around seat and we stand up watching it there and we say, "Wait, that is it, boy."
Yeah.
Like confirmation, we on a right path here, boy.
7 lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way they move in here, no, it's not no plane and thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we stand up there, I start to take this spirituality more serious now, and that is what influenced the music from that journey.
Yeah.
So even when I sing single and all them songs, I do that after I went to Israel.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't feel like that gay, how to put it, like that bless your life in a certain way, as I say, you get single after, which was a big song.
Yeah.
So you think that when you come from Israel, it kind of...
Yeah, I think when I started Lego the Folly now, I started Lego the Folly. It's not just the trip, it changed me as a man.
Yeah.
The things I used to involve in and do,
Right.
it changed me because I was just like you say, I was Trinidad in the sense
Before
that before Trinidad,
yeah.
in a real way, like I wasn't even singing badness to that extent, but we was doing it in the streets.
Right.
You understand? And enough time, like police come by we and shoot up yo, shoot up the dog, looking for me, and all that kind of way. Yo, they telling me, oh, they kill you yet,
Yeah.
So all that time, people feeling Orlando Octave.
Yeah. Oh, good. See your salam system there.
You understand?
Yeah.
And within that lifestyle, bro, I started to let go them things what I was involved in and being around. And I say, it's time to switch your life and take a different path, you know. And I believe that is a whole, you know, series of events that I believe caused me to start to succeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you went down the spiritual music journey now, right? You start to realize that Orlando is a man start to talk out more.
Yeah.
Because before you wouldn't really be on that too much, you know, you're doing your thing wherever, and then you start to talk out more, like you start to burn a fire.
Yeah.
You know, man start to say Orlando do business. Like you was like one of the first artists that kind of start to use the social media to talk your truth now.
Yeah, facts.
What push you to do that though?
Because I have always been vocal, right? But I was no vocal man on social platforms and them kind of thing. I would just stay in the back and but I stand as a stand-up guy now. I stand on what I stand on. It's no matter it's a persona putting on. I was always that.
Right.
But when I started to do it for righteousness now, I don't know where that come from. And like the most I just impute it now. And sometimes I just say me going like, I don't know how I started to do it, right? To tell you the truth. It's like the force of the creator drive me to that, bro. I can't even tell you like I plan it.
Yeah,
it just happened. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, one day we just start to see Orlando on this different journey. Like, I know as a man who watching you from the very beginning, I watch all your chapters coming up. And then when I see that chapter now, I say, I wonder what push Orlando to do that now, boy. Like, if it's something that happened, you know, that you say, nah, boy, I had to burn this fire. I can't keep it in no more now, boy. You understand? Let me move forward now.
And we messing around thing, eh?
Yeah.
All right, let me go.
We had to talk about what's going on today.
Yeah,
at the end of the day.
Today.
Right? Let me start with, I know which one we could start with. We could start with anything. But let me start with the one that happened before. So let me start on the Trinidad killer situation.
Right.
The big links rhythm, that kind of vibes. I want to hear your point.
I think the whole concept where men talking about intellectual property and men are playing thing because of intellectual property is total foolishness, bro. Because look, Lion Twin do a whole series and we've been using other people rhythm. Look, men been performing on other people rhythm.
Right.
KG, when we running out as millionaire families, other men rhythm we running on.
Right.
And we've been singing on other people rhythm and nobody never come and tell us about intellectual property. You get a rhythm, you could ride and we ride the rhythm. Where I vex with Trinidad Killer for is monetizing the men them thing. And I tell him that. I say, big man, you're on folly with what you do there.
That's mad thing.
That's mad thing, you know. You can't monetize the men them thing. But if you use that as promo only, nobody can tell you about no intellectual property. And all of a sudden, DJ telling men about they know about cut. Where all they working cut? What you know about cut and intellectual property and men coming and talking about?
What
do them know about cut? Alright, let me school them about cut if they don't know. Cut is one of the wealthiest organization, right?
Yeah, for
sure. And every bar, every place that have every public place that has a radio have to pay cut, right?
Right.
The highest gross, the biggest checks from cut goes out to outside music. Trinidadians don't get our biggest check from cut. Now these men who play in song they're ripping from YouTube, right? They not even on some of these artists list. They're ripping tune from YouTube.
Think about that. Majority of DJ creates these days is YouTube.
YouTube,
yeah. All in buy that.
They ain't buy that.
Yeah.
But all you're telling men
intellectual property.
About intellectual property. You hear in the YouTube drop everything when he man. But them coming to tell me now, but intellectual property.
Yeah.
Hypocrisy, bro, I can't deal with that.
You feel if cartel they jump on the rhythm without permission, you feel it had the same.
What same thing? Them gonna embrace it. Trinidadians don't like their own, you know. Trinidadians don't like their own. Look, all of them who talking about it don't play songs, intellectual property and all kind of thing. All of them play ramping shop. Cartel never get clearance for ramping shop.
Yep.
Salty, bang, bing. He never get clearance for that.
Right. Right.
And that is one of the biggest songs to this day. All of them play that. Them play that in all kind of party.
The real song play out here that was pirate thing.
Come on.
Real song.
Come on.
It's a thing that get trending on TikTok because man do this and that and like be real dog. Like
So
be real,
all
dog.
of a sudden, all your soul
Yeah.
know about intellectual property.
Like
Where
the
this
first
coming
time I hear
from?
them even use that word. Them never used to talk about that. What is that?
But this is something. These men sick, you know.
Yeah, the dread. Yeah, the dread. I ain't read that.
But with 0 ratings, we get them for that, boy.
read that
And
at
0 ratings, I get Trinidad Killer for monetizing him
for
and them thing.
monetizing it, yeah.
You're wrong for that,
Yeah,
bro.
we ain't defending them
Yeah,
for
me
doing
are defending them
it
for that
deeper
at
than
all.
You know?
Don't put
he
him
had
in
to
them.
deal with that. The business part of things, he had to deal with that. And because I'm not against full-blown either.
Yeah.
You know full-blown.
Full-blown them as my boy.
Correct.
Yeah.
But it's deeper than that now, boy. Like
Yeah.
what the man should.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. And now
Facts.
while we see he build over the rhythm and
And they
Nicki
do even-
Minaj come and forward the thing.
man
and
thing gone.
Now the thing.
The man thing looking
Shoot
good.
up.
They say just now you go cost Nicki Minaj too, you know.
Oh God, killer, don't do that.
Don't do that, eh?
Please, boy. Oh God, for the sake of the country, boy, dog, boy. Don't do it.
Pat,
Don't
no,
embarrass
going
me
good,
now,
going
oh,
good
God.
right now.
Even if she do something that you like, bro, God, just forget her now, boy. Yeah, forget her. Please, boy. He don't get the better. But I like him. I hate him.
Me and he
He's
does
standing up for something.
Yeah, but me and he does go head to head right through for that.
Yeah.
Because I try to show him, hey, you have it, but pat down and cool yourself. Now men vex with me, they say I is playing that killer lawyer. I say how? And this is the problem in a KG. You know I realize this is the problem. Enough people rather watch a man just fall and self-destruct instead of trying to correct him.
Correct.
How much time here sometimes I hadn't fella, boy. I never
Everybody.
listen. You have to tell me things over and over and over.
yeah.
So I understand. So that is why more time I will go up on the live and say, no boy, pat down. The first apology I tell him, hey, no boy, you apologize, he gave X and he gone again. So sometimes you have to help a man, and this is the problem we have in society, boy. Everybody want to leave people to fall.
Yeah.
And that is not the way. That is not the way we're supposed to help a man. If he fall but the man intentions good.
Of course. Because look what he doing with the vibes that, you know, as I say that, you think he should open up the rhythm?
I find so.
Yeah.
I vex with him for that and all too.
He say he open it up, eh?
No, he tell me,
You're
Orlando,
shit.
this one exclusive.
Killer on shit.
Yeah,
That
you
the
look
same
just like,
thing what I'm doing, dog.
oh God, you're doing the same thing the men them doing.
Killer, you on shit. Open up the rhythm, bro.
That is what you're supposed to do.
Put the rhythm on YouTube and let the youth and them ride. All right, get your Nicki Minaj verse first.
And
Get your
then,
million views, you tell
Yeah.
your thing, get your forward.
open up the thing.
And open up the thing, bro.
And show them,
I feel he go do that, eh? I feel he go do that.
And
He
here,
just talking.
here what he could do and all. He want to do it so. He say, yeah, we're going on and opening up the rhythm. 5 men who give me the hardest 5
All
tunes.
that and all, we go bust
We
it.
busting it.
Yeah.
And we voted.
Yeah.
Give me a 1 minute. And we
Yeah.
haven't voting on the
Right.
Instagram.
Push the culture,
And
brother.
then we push it. Open it.
Yeah, because as you tell me, you say KG, we can't just, you know, we have to use the momentum and we have to do something.
Yeah, we can't do what them
You
doing.
know, Nah.
If we having our voice and we talking now,
Yeah.
right now the place shaking.
I'm sure about that.
The place shaking on KG.
sure about that.
So we can shake it and then we come in to do the same thing these men do.
See, and I mean, and you just see that constantly, dog.
Yeah.
I just sit down with men talking this talk. As soon as men get big,
Go on.
men gone.
Yeah. Self.
Men ain't study nothing again.
Self.
Men forget we talk about them things.
Yeah. Them is the men we don't want to deal with.
Yeah.
Them is the men we don't want to deal with.
Yeah. So, you're trending. Akim 5.0 had something
Akim
to
5
say.
point no. No.
Chano, what you have to say about that, boy?
But I glad
What
you doing.
exactly was he trying to explain?
I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
I think he's trying to say I am controversial. And the level of my controversialness determines whether I would be played or not played on radio. Right?
Right.
So that in itself.
So you just sing a lot of controversial music.
Yeah,
like
that's what he's saying.
Right.
And that level of controversial doesn't permit or it would hamper my songs from being played. Right? So he's saying this song that I just released, which is Auction, is a song that really controversial and men wouldn't be on it because he against men.
Right. So what about the woman and them?
The man don't say apparently.
So we don't play tune for the woman and them?
Nah, the man don't say apparently.
Right. So that's what you was basically trying to say. So that's why he don't play Orlando.
Yeah, that is why he try it and it really whatever.
So what about your other songs too, like Awake and...
That never play?
You know, them kind of vibes.
Them thing don't
Radio
play?
does play that?
Nah.
You might never hear them song on radio.
Never.
I just play them song nearly every morning.
Them thing don't play on the radio, bro. Them thing don't play on the radio. I drop a whole album, do whole concert. I was so shocked that when I do the concert, the people that came out to that concert singing all them song word for word. I said,
but I know go and say that because hear this too, right? They just claim there are all different reasons on why they don't play certain song or kind of thing. Sometimes they just say men have to get a fan base up, you know, get a social media up. But when you go on Orlando Octave YouTube page and you watch them same tunes what you're doing, them spiritual songs, them songs have views.
Views, yeah, facts.
Them songs have more views than all your songs.
True.
So that's why you now say in your concert, people will sing it word for word, because these are songs that the ground know.
But I was shocked in a KG, because here why I was shocked and pleasantly surprised, because I saying, but like people not on this vibes on here.
And people on them song, you know, all them song you did drop, remember? Yeah, that time when you was just dropping them videos and them.
Yeah, and you wouldn't believe I had to thank you for that too. Because I remember having that conversation with you and you say, boy, just drop music, boy. Don't hold it back, drop it. And really, I took that, bro, so I want to thank you for that publicly too.
That was the right way. You was coming. You was hitting them, boy. You was creating a lane. I remember I shoot a video for, I ain't gonna call him name, but I was shooting a video for my youth band in Rio Claro. And he banned up his head like you. I never see that before, boy. Nobody was doing that, boy.
Real men do that
time. The man was singing Trinidad, though. And that same time when he was doing them videos, with your head banned up and whatever, he linked me to shoot a video and he had ban up. And I know he get you influence from you. I was like, it was becoming a lane. Men wanted to sing that positive music. Slowly but surely, it was becoming a lane because you was coming with it, brother. That was a no jokey song, nah?
Some canon comment, they still ain't changing.
No, but that lane where you was in there, I really read that lane, my brother, boy. Yeah, boy. No matter if they play it on the radio or not, though, real people just listen to that, though. I went all foreign, play them song for people. Them just still play that song because them is Christian and all kind of thing. And, you know, so them hearing that realness now, boy.
But to be honest, KG, at this point, I am in a situation where, here what is going with me, right? I can't resist music now. It's like a irresistible temptation. And a genre do faze me. So like, when if it's to do a soca or if it's to do a Trinidad or R&B or Afro, I just like that challenge now. So I, no matter how I try, I just can't limit myself musically. But
because you love music.
I just love it, but I'm crazy about it now. So what going now, like, I have a publicist I work with and she keeps saying, boy, you're confusing people, just let go the soca and just do that righteous music.
Stick in that lane.
Stick in that lane there and do that.
She lie. But I understand where you're coming from, same way too. But from observing it from the outside, when you was creating that imagery, that aesthetic, that Israelite type of thing, it was impactful. And it was becoming something now that we never see before. And to me that is important. in the entertainment industry, it always need people to create new lanes.
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah,
And that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
you they do they.
Definitely.
You know, you
Definitely.
just kind of, as you say, you just go back in the soca and just do your little
Yeah,
thing. And,
but
you know,
but the thing about it, the reason why you see me jump back in the soca 1 or 2 times is because I think the men them who doing soca lose the essence of soca.
Yeah. So you try to bring that.
I just try to, because Rash Shorty, I them start soca on that consciousness, bro.
Right, yeah.
Always only just wine
Real
and jam.
topics
Real
and,
topics
you
and
know,
social
yeah,
issues.
yeah.
Like men are singing everybody's, you listen 10 soca.
Everybody want R&B.
Oh God, boy. Oh God.
Yeah,
So who, like nobody outside, all right, let me say it a men who not on party, not on rum drinking.
Yeah, what they go listen to. Yeah.
So them can listen to soca that could edify them and say, wait,
Make them laugh,
like
you know.
King Lion, all them
Yeah,
tune it out, you could have listened crazy in time to come.
Right,
Tune with message that
Yeah,
even to this day, even if you don't like that genre, the message so strong in the song. You have to say, nah boy, wait.
Proper craftsmanship.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
So who doing that now?
The craft not in the music no more. Only certain men still touching the craft, but 95% of men just looking for a hit song.
99.
So you kill the whole craft of what
Telling you, boy.
is calypso music now.
And that is why I just drop a soca, you know. But I feel on the bridge, I just...
But years I hear you saying Orlando. Years I hear Orlando saying, but I feel like good with that soca thing, you know.
KG, yes, I seen it.
I know that.
I feel good.
It's really good.
But then, I heard him just come and I say, oh God.
Because you love soca too.
Yeah, because...
Since that child in junior,
yeah,
man,
yeah, that's so more time I feel like, even if I do these songs, I have to shelf it or give it to somebody to sing it.
Right.
And exclude myself, because I do get these drama and thing again when I'm in my lane, which is consciousness and righteousness. Again, in the drama, when I come in soca, I do anytime my name calling and these kind of bacchanal.
Yeah.
When I come in soca, you know, other than that is when I tell them, hey, we not on all the vaccine, and they vex with me for that. You understand?
Yeah.
When I stand up and tell them, hey, I ain't on the increase in lights and food and all them things, and I protest and I go on and protest in tongue and all them things. You understand? I stand on for the people for real. I never just talk that. I don't know artists who come in to sing song alone. I show you that I really
You're on the battlefield.
On what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm standing on what I'm saying.
As you say that, I tell you this already. I remember a time, I don't know if you even want to talk about this, but I had to talk about it because again, people had to know what has been going on outside by broadcast. I don't any beat them. They went irate Orlando fully as a human. You know, because the dog say the stand on what he say. I don't any beat them, but you know, all you know where the beat them is, right? All you know what is the beat them, right? And we was in the studio. I could call names because they talk so KG and we just talk really here now, you understand? And we was by Prezi. You know, we was in the studio. And Prezi and, you know, a lot of the dogs was there, you know, and Orlando show up. You see my thing, normal, I think I was shooting a video or something. And I done the video shoot and I said, you know, go and see what Orlando and them doing in the studio there now. And when I crack the door here, so bro, God, I see Orlando Bible study with bad men in it. The baddest men in the country sit down in the studio with Orlando. Bible open. And Orlando teaching them about the Bible and teaching them
people
about
don't
the
know
Lord and
that.
thing. I think I messaged and I said, dog, he's a legend.
Yeah,
because
tell me
at that time too, I never seen nothing like that before. It was only negativity. You was just seeing the crime element of the thing, and you know, and everybody was talking down on the Trinidad, and men was getting shoot left, right, and center. And then to see you come there, dog, with men who was in the midst of that war that was going on now, boy. I don't want to say too much, but men don't get the drift now, boy. And you come and you kind of pat them fellas down with the Bible. That was amazing to see, though. Like I never see that kind of thing before. I didn't even know bad man want to read the Bible now, boy. I thought them used to say, nah, you know, that. You know, like, we pray, 6 o'clock, Orlando come in. I feel, How you get them to do that? How would that happen?
As I say again, boy, just God, you know. And you remember Lawless down in the studio down there.
Right.
And me and Lawless good from way back. So
Right.
I go in down there and I say, boy, I feel I want to hold a little vibes here in the Bible, you know. I telling President that only beat them there.
Right.
I say, yeah, boy, we what our vibes, boy.
He say that. He say we what our vibes.
What our vibes, boy. So I say, wait.
That ain't shock you? Like how he say we what our?
It shocked me because you remember the narrative that is being pushed in the nation is these men on just gully and darkness, you know. So all this time, this is before 6 and 7 and all them things coming on.
Yes, yes.
You understand?
Yes,
that time is Rasta and Muslim,
Rasta
you know.
Muslim, yeah.
Do so now when I go down the first Monday, was a Monday. I used to do classes on a Monday with them.
Right.
When I go down the Monday, the whole studio packed, men all outside.
Yeah, that real man.
Men all outside reading Bible and praying and things.
So press, he calling everybody and say Orlando come in for prayer.
Men
Or
coming
come
for
in.
men coming for that prayer. Men coming and reading Bible and it's big discussion. Till it gets so nice.
Sunday and
all that, but everybody,
Sunday sit down there.
everybody, they started.
That
Girl and thing, they start to say, hey, them woman, they want to come in and say, well, them girl have to cover their head.
Right.
They have to dress modest and, yeah, women want to come in the class and thing. And that class started to get so nice. They say, hey, you can't do it that once a week, you know. You have to do it that twice a week, you know.
Right.
I start doing classes now Sunday, Monday. So Sunday now, they bring in, because they say, nah, you have knowledge. All our knowledge you have. We bring in men to challenge your knowledge now.
Yeah.
So they bring in Christian.
Yeah.
They bring in Kemet man.
Muslim.
They bring in Muslim.
Yeah.
They bring in Rasta man.
Yeah.
And me and them in debate.
Yeah.
And everybody attentive. Everybody attentive. So we want to see if Orlando winning this.
Yeah, if you really know your Bible.
If you really know what he's saying.
Yeah.
Bust truth. But the greatest night now, a Christian fella come, big rosy round your neck.
Yeah.
Come, he say, come into school not tonight.
Yeah.
On Bible. Big class, bro. Class ram. A fella named Chris, going foreign now. Chris come down now and he start to think and he said Christianity is the way and that is the way and whatever.
He start to
Talking
talk,
about that. War because and boys a nice debate, healthy debate, right? And I telling him, I say that rosy on your neck day. That is of God. What I represent. He say, this rosy, this is not no idol to me and whatever. KG. I start to say, boy, the most high real and he go reveal things here tonight. KG, that rosary just bust off that man.
You lie.
The whole studio pick up men start to run outside, all kind of things,
You
bro.
lie.
What? Bro, that down in that Bible class was one of the most exciting time. But not only they are doing Bible class, Guaya going down south are doing Bible class all over.
In the inner cities.
Yeah.
Along the criminal elements.
Yeah,
basically.
all where they saying bad, I go in there with Bible.
Yeah, so it was no need beat them.
Nah, it was no need beat them alone. Yeah, son. And then I think Tyson say, boy, yeah, come up there, we will do some Bible. I say, well, that is why you on.
So you went up there too?
I didn't went up because in that time, it come with Watson Duke and all kind of things that happen. And
yeah, the Bible thing just didn't come into play.
yeah, I just kind of pull back because I was watching the temperature and although I want to bring it, I don't want the vibes are certain things now, you know. So I just kind of say, I will resume in our timing.
Yeah, timing is
yes, I will resume in our timing, and that is what went on, bro. But I been shot in that party to show these men, hey, the most I see way, boy, and I see men learn, bro. I see men take things into practice. Men start to keep Sabbath, men start to serious thing, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice, a man do the thing, dog. I ain't gonna lie. The thief my daddy, I say, way, boy, look Orlando, a Prezi and them in our studio. Reading Bible
and imagine that I doing that and trying to teach these men Bible.
Right.
And people start to say I in a gang.
Right.
And I caught up with religion on the streets and I showing these people I say all they don't even know is lives I saving here, boy.
So religious people wasn't agreeing with your
Nobody
method.
them against me.
Yeah.
Imagine that. And I even had to call them out and say, when Christ walked the earth, he went in churches, yes, but he went on the streets by sinners, on the byways and highways, he tell you go by.
Of course.
So how all you sit down in a church, or you sit down where and criticizing me who going on the streets trying to get the sinners to come to the church?
Yeah. The other day I shoot a video for artists in Tobago in a church. We go on in the church, we shoot the video, pastor normal, whatever. But the pastor asked me if I was a believer. I say, a believer what? He said, a believer Christ. I say, yeah. He said, are you saved? I said, what do you mean? He asked, like, are you part of this? Yeah, but it was the congregation or whatever, the church. He thought I was part of that church. And I was like, well, no. The man said, delete them files.
You lie?
Yeah, just so. The man said, delete them files. So. The man said, we do not want that. He said, you are not a believer. I tell him myself, so what if I was thinking about being a believer?
That is what I'm telling you,
know?
bro.
Because something bring me here with this artist to shoot this video, whether or not I just come to a church or not. Something in me, something spiritual, push me to come here to do this.
Yeah.
So what if I was thinking about being a believer? You kill my whole motivation.
And this is what they don't understand.
Yeah.
You know,
You're not welcoming?
Bro, the Bible show you, do not be a stumbling block before the blind.
Yeah.
That could have been his opportunity there to plant a seed for you to start seeking it in a different way, or you want to go back and. But here what he tell you, if the church supposed to be an institution for rehabilitation. You know?
Correct.
A church not supposed to close and thing, and a church supposed to be open 24/7. You know, here is where you find help. Those who need help is here.
Yeah.
Men closing up church and thing, bro.
Yeah. You understand?
So if the churches and the religious institution behaving in this manner, why and the streets open? Who winning?
Yeah. Yeah.
God don't stop work, how men stopping work.
Yeah. And also, as I always say, the reason why a lot of youths or people on the whole not into the whole religion thing is because of people like that.
Facts, bro.
You understand? The false prophets now, boy.
Yeah.
But I and all had to understand, because I meet a lot of people who into religion, but you know, that does show you that there's frauds basically now, but I had to tell myself that don't let us, you know, deter you from the fact that God is real.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't believe in God because of the fraud element.
Yeah, they blame these people actions and blame it on the whole.
Yeah, they go say, well, the priestess touch little boys and the pastor want money and the Muslim and them they shoot people. And, you know, so
they blame the whole religion for some people actions, and that is not the way it's supposed to go. You know, a man had to seek the Most High for himself, and if you notice, the religion kind of blind us in a way where it's so terrible, bro, that people don't see it, because they might watch how I dress here and say, watch how he dress and he's a man of God.
Right.
And then they will come and tell you, render your heart and not your garments. So you have to look a certain way to be of God.
Yeah.
In them eyesight now.
Yeah.
So where is the balance of a man being him natural self? The Bible tell you, don't be overly righteous and don't be overly wicked. You know, a man has to balance. You know. So if I am comfortable, once I'm not doing something to violate what I believe, how that's supposed to affect your perception of me?
Of course. Of course.
So I doesn't understand where they come up with these concepts and these philosophies, and they teach them like there's law. They teach them like they're written in the Bible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Terrible.
That's a serious thing. So, there's your journey, Orlando. What exactly is this journey? As in, for the people that don't know exactly what you do, because I see like yes, how you little, I know what to call it. Explain it to me, like.
Well, here we're going on. I follow the Bible holistically, right? So it's not like how some Christians believe the New Testament alone, and then we have a group of people who believe it's Old Testament alone. I follow Old and New Testament, so I stick to that. So I don't really a religious denomination. We just call ourselves the children of the book, that we follow Bible holistically. We do pick and choose what to follow. We try to follow the laws, statutes, and commandments. We observe the holy days and not the holidays. You understand? So we go acknowledge the Passover, the day of Pentecost, which is Kamashim. We go acknowledge the Feast of Weeks, the Feast of Tabernacles, Sabbath, them things we hold on to now.
Right.
Yeah, so we just function, I have my little groups and thing where we just function and study the Bible. So
But what I mean, like you the leader, it looks like you are the leader of the congregation.
No, not really no leader.
That would just look like,
yeah,
like
not
you
really
the
no
man
leader,
who
you know.
controlling the energy now. What else call that in that religion?
No, it's not really no leader. It's just a group of brothers that, you know, share.
But I see women and things.
Yeah,
and
brothers and
yeah.
where we fellowship together and we just hold our vibe. So it's not really like a leader per se, but it's more or less an understanding, and you know, we going through certain topics and enlighten one another on where certain things mean, and you know, deeper meanings of the book, and studying books that they excluded from the Bible, like Enoch, Maccabees, and them kind of thing. Yeah.
Proper knowledge.
Yeah.
How we going to get that knowledge to the youths, boy?
Well, bro, as you say, as much as I love the soca and thing, and I've been contributing to the upliftment or holding that foundation of soca, where man like Shadow and Crazy and them would have done and address social issues in soca. I am willing to pause that for a while, or pause it on the whole entirely, to stick to this mission and get the youths in this form. So if I need to do that, if I need to, I never stop doing Bible classes, and hoping that, you know, within the streets, every ghetto, every hood, don't afraid to call. I will come and we could start them classes. I am willing to do that. I am willing to go that extra mile to get it out, because as you say, in before the place started steam up, how it's steaming up now, we really had a good thing going. We were reaching youths in a different type of way. Even all Swanee them was in Bible class.
Yes, boy, Swanee was there.
Swanee, all of them in Bible class.
Meds and them was there.
Meds, Plumpy, all of them in Bible class.
You
understand? Brad.
Yeah. True, Brad was there.
Brad, all of them in Bible class, bro.
Yeah.
So, I think it's necessary, but you see, the thing about it, they do give me the support, bro, and it's not that, it dilutes the mission, but at some point, one man can't do it alone. One man can't do it alone, but we need other people on board who are willing to take that stance. But you see, people who would go there, you wouldn't find a Christian man on the beatum. You wouldn't find these religious folks down there, because they don't stigmatize and have a perception about they. But if they really read the religious books, these are the people Christ came for. So we need people to approach, but not in that religious way. Not in that religious way, like you're coming to tell a man, just repent and give your life to Jesus. A man might want to do that. A man might want to repent. A man might want to know Christ. But you can't approach him the way you would approach the members in your church. They already believe. You're talking about a man who ain't gunshot. You're talking about a man who know about robbery. You're talking about a man who know about crime. So Paul say to the lawless, I became lawless. You have to know how to assess these brothers to deal with them. So this is why they're not relating to the religious folks. So bro, I don't know, boy. I'm willing. What do you think?
Well, Lando, boy. There's so much by dog, boy. I'm tired. I'm tired. You know, because...
Bro, I know you have a great part to play,
I mean, it's overwhelming, but at the same time, it's really disappointing now. Because when we were starting the whole Trinidad thing, I don't even want to call it Trinidad, because when we now start, it didn't even have a name.
Yeah, facts.
It was just me trying to push ghetto youths, you know, trying to get them that strength, you know, keep them out of the streets. And we wanted it to be fruitful. And we was looking at men like all you, like how all you was doing it, clean, cut, and doing all your thing. All Well, it didn't have that type of stigma, well, I mean, well, it was fighting our fight back in them days too, eh? But you know what I mean? It wasn't like that type of stigma. And I used to watch all them and be like, that's how we have to do it. You dig? And to see like how it is now, dog, it's real disappointing now.
Real tough.
You know? So that when I see you come with that vibes now in the same kind of vein.
Yeah.
But it's positive now. Yeah, I love that, boy. I just listen to them songs and them right through consistently. Even the one what I take down from YouTube. But
Heavy Load.
Still, no, I'm Heavy Load.
Awake. Yeah.
But on Facebook.
Yeah,
so I just go on Facebook and I will listen it now, boy. Yeah.
For real, for real.
It's big thing, boy. Big tune, boy. So before we wrap up, bro, you know we had to talk about one more topic that the people love to hear about. They love to hear about the quote-unquote mafia that going on in the country. We go end it off with that topic. Right? I mean, it could stem from the Trinidad killer thing and all them kind of thing. We see the kind of antics that's be going on. But even through the whole killer thing, you realize that a lot of people still not understanding where we coming from, basically. The ones who quote-unquote defending killer. And we're not defending killer, we're defending anybody that in that space of, you could see that greatness, but for some strange reason in this country, we just fight greatness. We just act like, we just ignore greatness. Somebody used a term the other day, he say, he call it, what he call it, boy? Some word, but it was basically, we had this culture of, we just see greatness and ignore it, basically. So we see killer, even though he thief the rhythm and all these things, he going through, but for some strange reason, all you had to find some reason to say, nah, don't let that pass.
We know the mafia is real, bro. And I remember I was on our live, and you self was in live. And you see the men saying mafia, I know you didn't believe at that point, eh?
No, that's not true.
You didn't believe or you didn't believe?
No, that's not true.
What you was saying?
I just laugh at the word now.
Yeah.
That was the Belema Jones on, so-called mafia, right? As the sense of, how to put it, boy? Artists does talk about it like they can't get through without the mafia.
Okay.
You know?
Right.
I don't really rate that perspective. Because I feel like, yes, it have people who just be on fuckery. But I feel like you could still find ways to jump over that hurdle now. I guess you have a different perspective too, because you a man see a lot of things from behind at a young age now. I never see much in it. But remember, I was part of Trinidad. So I have a perspective where we build this thing without the mafia. So my heart will be a little softer towards the term now. But I know all your men see a different energy.
I know it from, I could tell you, I know it from when they're trying to lock out Iowa, they try to lock out KMC since before when he come with red, white and black. When Marshall got a big contract and went out. When Marshall came back, it was no sweet time, you know. He was getting a fight too, you know.
Of course,
but they come and, the mafia was run by the heads of radio stations. For those who don't know. Everybody talking about the mafia and they can't tell you who is the mafia.
What is exactly the mafia?
The mafia was these heads of these radio stations.
We are good battery there. I just want to make sure, because this one here,
exposing. Right. When with the head of the radio stations, program directors, promoters, these men was mafia. Them when
it wasn't much men.
It wasn't much men, a handful of men. Right. So these men who in these positions now, they would book artists from 2025 for 2026, 2027.
Years in advance.
So when them book you from here, you have to play for them rest of years. People don't understand how the mafia was working. So they build a band. When they build this band and they say we book you 2025, you on the show next year. Next year after you here. Whether your song hot or not, they will make it hot. So it was the mafia is worked by the people ain't telling all of the truth.
That different view of the thing.
I seen it. I saw it. So it had these big promoters who throw in these facts. And they would book these men in advance. And the heads of the radio station, because that's where the money going in, they're buying spots and all these things. So when the head of our radio station and these men have our artists them rocking with, artists have to eat.
Right.
So them had a playlist and them is must play.
Right.
And you could see certain partnerships still working out to this day.
Right.
Right? And when these things go now, with you having a say, you automatically have a radio station behind you, the power of that. And a lot of people say, well, why them just so talk about radio play? Why they need all this radio play? That means soca is not that genre.
Soca is a type of business.
Exactly. All you don't understand. All you're talking that because all you don't understand. All you're saying a man could push his music on social media. So soca is a genre of music that is manipulated and run still by the radio station. The greatest influence is when them DJs playing. This is what the promoters them listening to. That is where you're getting your booking after. Right. That is why soca and the radio go hand in hand.
And you think soca is the only genre that is... It cut from that format.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, and then it's only a certain amount of time you
exactly.
have. So if your thing ain't go viral, you're dead.
You're dead.
Yeah.
So them who saying men have to find different ways. They don't understand the dynamics of soca.
Yeah.
So soca now, these corporate people buy spots on the radio. Them does listen that. That is where your booking coming from.
Right.
So the more play you have on radio, you stand a better chance of making money.
Right,
this have nothing to do with social media. And very rare you will see a soca song going viral.
Yeah, true. But I just always say that, you see I still second starter, he says soca bust on the streets.
I lie.
I say soca bust on the streets. Name me a soca song that bust on the streets.
Wait, second don't do that now.
The radio had to play your song.
Yeah, don't do that now, second. We know this thing for real.
Yeah.
So when the way soca is built, the radio station plays a serious part.
Right.
And Trinidad being the Mecca of soca, all these other islands now listen to what is being played here. And this is where all them foreign promoters
are watching who perform. And
come on! So these people don't understand. They keep saying, push it on social media and push it on this platform. It don't work like that for soca.
And look at a man like you and all, you have a heavy social media following. Anything you post, it does create traction.
Exactly.
But that don't mean everything you post and market. And
come on!
And you real market your music.
Real market. So, and that was showing you, look how it does work for Awake. It does work for that genre.
Right.
Yes, you see? That is a perfect example. Awake and them thing views up.
Yeah.
But it don't work for the soca.
Yeah.
Because soca is built on that platform. All these promoters in America and all these places, they tune into local radio to hear what playing.
Right.
And that is where the booking coming from. The radio still have a strong hand in the soca industry. So the men them who click up with the DJs and click up with the program directors.
And it's literally a click.
That's how them booking, bro.
Men not booking, men just so. That is reality. Men not booking, men just so. It has certain soca artists right now, I ain't calling no names, but a lot of them not singing hits again. They probably was singing hits 3-4 years ago, you know, but today they're not singing hits again.
There are no hits.
But they're still in every fete. Who playing all your day?
They book from...
What other country you just see that?
They book years in advance. That is what I'm trying to show you, the science these people does work. Next year.
So you think that artists like you, Orlando, in order to you to get into all these big fetes and get placed in all these certain places, you have to friend up with certain men.
Yeah, definitely.
Them just call in your phone just so. Unless you get this big hit.
Yeah.
And it's not every year you'll get the biggest hit.
Yeah.
But you still might
once
have
you have a good song
that could still be in our fete. Like even your latest song.
Yeah.
Auction.
Yeah.
That could go in our fete and we go and sing that word for word. You done bust the gate with that.
Yeah.
But still you mightn't see them booking you in the certain
correct.
Because why? You ain't friending up.
That is
what it is.
That is what it is.
Yeah.
So these men now click up with whosoever and is a friend thing going wrong. So yeah boy, that one show now. So yeah, we go put on the show. So that is why you see the same artists rotating because they in the clique.
They in
And
the
it had
clique,
nothing to do with a man telling you your song ain't good or whatever. Just like you rightfully say, it are men who don't have songs and they're still in every
And
fet.
they're still there.
So it proves my point.
Every year they in the fet.
Proves my point, bro.
Yeah.
So the mafia,
mafia
is real.
is real.
It's real, but just people afraid to talk. Everybody afraid to talk with it. I don't know why everybody the mafia and they're telling you who is the mafia.
I know what has killed me too, especially the men who done blacklist already.
If I don't
They
know,
done blacklist already. They done show you they don't like you, they don't respect you, they don't care about you. So you get a chance to come on my platform to still pick up for them.
yeah, and they want to call no name.
But
And
them men don't like call you, boy.
I don't know what's wrong with them, boy. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know if they feel like come and they talk, so it might make them like you. You still here on no show, brother.
They still don't care
You come
about
and talk nice and you still here on no show.
Yeah.
You come and talk nice, you still not getting play on the radio. But talk your thing and done, brother. Be true to yourself, bro.
Be true to yourself.
I don't know what them.
Yeah.
Look, Sean Winchester, like a man like Sean Winchester,
Right.
have good songs.
Legend.
Yeah, he have good songs every year if you really listen to him.
True.
And you ain't seen in them shows.
Yeah, the
He said
fighting that.
Destra ain't have no song this year.
Yeah, the fighting that shot.
Destra, when Destra do get booked in Trinidad.
Yeah. And I used to tour with Destra as a videographer. I think I hear.
We do thing.
Yeah. And Destra, when I see the kind of love Destra used to get out there.
Yeah, boy.
Like Beyonce.
Yeah.
People running up to the can.
Jamaica and them places, Destra homegrown,
Destra is
boy.
the queen of soca.
Yeah.
And in Trinidad, I like to talk about she in this way, like.
No show she have down
yeah,
here.
boy.
They do book Destra down here.
So the mafia is real.
Facts.
Yeah. But anything you want to say before we leave Bailando, boy? We have 3 more minutes.
We have 3 more minutes.
36%. Alright.
We have time.
Yeah, but Leo, I know if you want to talk about anything else, let me know.
We can talk about, boy.
Yeah, 36% you say?
Yeah, 35%.
Phone cell rolling, everything rolling, sir?
Yeah, well, why I would like to ask you personally, right?
Yeah.
As one of the founder or one of the foundation men that help build that forum of Trinidad, right? Here I would like to ask you, and I've been wanting to ask you this for a while. With the direction and all these negative stigmas, the lives that lost, all these ups and downs and trials and tribulations that happened, was it worth it to you?
Boy, that is a real dread question. I think that was the hardest question anybody ever asked me though, because the way how you say it too, is like, was it really worth it, boy? Yes and no. Because it had a time, Lando, and I'm telling you this, and I really tell people this.
Yeah.
But it had times when I was shooting videos for men who was pushing the gun thing.
Yeah.
And while I was doing it, I know it wasn't right.
Yeah.
Like in my heart, I used to feel it burn in my heart a kind of way. Like, I know this not right, boy. This not morally right, boy.
Yeah.
And then I go put it out, and I go see like people will have negative remarks to say about it. They go have the hype, but they go have the people who saying, why are you pushing this in the country, And I go be defending it now, because it's really bad thing, I defend it. But in my heart, I used to be like, it's not morally right. Because here this too, my father is Bajan. So I've been back and forth Barbados since I was a child. Now Barbados has no crime like Trinidad. It's a nice place. And when Trinidad now bus, I went across the Swanee. And I remember we went in a little garrison. First of all, I never seen no garrison in Barbados in my life. When I went across the Swanee, this man showing me fucking garrison. I know about the fucking white sand and beach in Barbados, bro. You understand? All of a sudden, I'm in Barbados, I in a fucking hole. With fucking Swanee. And a man walk up to Swanee, a youth man, he walk up to Swanee, and he showed him a gun. He just pull out the gun, and he show him so. Remember what I mean? It's Trinidad, we from little handgun and thing is nothing to me.
All up.
So you understand? So he show Swanee that, and Swanee just watch him so and give him a little evil. I think he say evil, and he walk off that. But when I see that, I feel sad again because I say I grew up with my father in Barbados and
that
it was a
that
good country. And every corner we went, we was hearing Trinidad music now. And I know the influence was coming from Trinidad. that gun thing that Barbados started adapting in recent years.
Yeah.
That come from Trinidad, them watching we and want to be on that gang thing and that 6 thing and that 7 thing.
Yeah.
And boy, that break my heart, boy. And that is why I kind of start to pull my distance a little bit and I start to tone it down. I start to work with different artists and them kind of vibes. But back to what you were saying though, was it worth it?
Yeah.
No, in that sense.
Yeah.
Because I see that kind of disruption in the place.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I know we open doors for a lot of youths that it could have been worse.
Yeah, facts.
You know, it could have been worse.
So,
Like,
so let me ask you this now.
Yeah.
I'm going to even ask you a harder question now.
Yeah.
So, the good outweigh the bad or the bad outweigh the good?
That's a very good question too. I think...
I interview in KG, you know, this is talks with Orlando.
Orlando coming
KG,
proper, he coming proper, he jam up on the wall there. I tell you, yeah. But I had to be honest, you know. The bad definitely outweigh the good, but at the same time, to me, good will always be good. You know, good is good. Good is good.
We could take the bad and make good out of it.
Yeah, that kind of bad. And it wasn't supposed to be bad. Things happen in the good and corrupt the good into the bad now.
Yeah.
But when it get corrupted now, that is when I start to say, nah, they know it.
Yeah.
You know, so the part of Trinidad that you're seeing, well, I wouldn't say no, because we see like nothing really happening now.
Yeah.
But, you know, things been happening. That part, I kind of don't take responsibility for in no kind of way.
You can't.
I cannot,
Yeah,
because
you can't.
you see that shit what men start to be on.
Yeah.
I used to co-sign men for that. Men know that. Men know I used to pull myself away from anything.
No,
to do
because
with that.
in your defense and being honest and senior wrong,
Yeah.
that is not your vibes. You is not that. You is not a man of violence and them thing. You never, all them, even in all the back and forth we are going on, you never come and show no man no violence and never. So I could say that about you.
Never.
And I rate that about you too. Yeah, you're real,
person.
but you don't come to men with that energy.
Yeah. You know,
I
so
rate
when
that.
I start to see men start to be on that, I didn't mind the street vibes there, because the ghetto is the ghetto. Everybody know what the ghetto consists of. We just kind of glorify it now. And I think that was the part that I didn't really rated myself now at that time. But at the same time, as you say, we was fighting against an industry that it seemed like it was impossible to get through.
Yeah.
So when we do, because we do go feed them first, right? Big up the B. First of all, me and Swanee do my team first.
I remember that.
Which was a regular.
The cleanest.
Right, we said, we fresh and thing. That was my vision.
Yeah.
Then Swanee come in, he go feed them. He had his own vision too, because he from in the back there by Sunday and them. So he had his vision of big enough where he from and thing. He dropped that. When he dropped that flattened the place. My vision now was to drop Brother. We was listening to Brother about a year before we dropped that song. But I always know that was the song that we used to drop to really, not get the impact. And after Brother, men get fame and men start to do the own thing.
Yeah. Badness start to
and men start to listen. Men they start to, if men want to do this, men want to do that. Plus other videographers start to reach out and thing too. So when Swanee want to shoot a gunman video, he go by, them days was Precise. Now it wasn't even Archie yet, I think it was Precise. Kingston. Yeah, and then Archie come into play and turn it up even more. But the vision was never that. So yes.
Bad. Bad and the good.
It had the bad and the good. It had the bad and the good. Because even me as a person, I get my little play from the Trinidad industry and I use it wisely.
Exactly.
I use it the right way. I just rep Trinidad to the fullest. Trinidad slow my chain, everything. But at the end of the day, I try to take it a different perspective, to the thing now.
So, what you think now should be the direction, or like you say, nothing happening a while in Trinidad, right? Let me say, we who making noise now. We making noise. We talking about the mafia. We expose a lot of things. We bring history. Right now, the lights is on us. Because the vocal men they have right down is KG, Orlando, Trinidad Killer. Right?
No lie. Them is the three men.
Them is the three men talking the things. If you are truth, them is the three men to talk the truth. So, how do we make all this noise? What is the move that we need to make after making the noise, because we can't make noise
We had to make the move.
and do have a move, you know.
We had to make the move. We can't expose the move because the mafia watching it.
Yeah.
They're watching
We can't expose it.
Yeah.
But we had the
But
moves.
we had the move. And after this interview, we're going to hold our reason.
Yeah.
We're going to activate.
I just say that.
Yeah,
I just say that for a little
So
bit.
no, the revolution is here now, boy. You understand? The revolution is here.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we coming at them though.
Definitely.
And I even watch the Big Links rhythm as a gift from God. Because I watch it like them brand Trinidad in a more clean way for we.
To use.
And show the world that
How
what
to
we
use
have
it.
is something, but we have to do it the right way now.
Yeah,
You know?
I
Just like how them take we thing and twist it in the right way and get through, we were supposed to do that long before
facts,
them do
bro,
that.
facts,
You
and
understand? Them
what
show we what to do basically.
there's one I would and say out of evil come good, you know, because they use it and they show
They
men,
help
hey,
it.
all you have it,
Yeah.
just do it so,
Do it so.
and make it work.
Correct.
Just like the interview with this brother, he exposed all of you were saying, you confirm everything. So
Yeah.
I see people feel like watching it and saying, I watch these things as good things, you know,
Yeah.
to be honest, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Because all who are saying, it's no mafia, and them men just talking.
Yeah,
When you have a hot
exposing
song
yourself.
and again booking, you're talking about no mafia, now you have no song, you're talking about mafia. All you seen for yourself now.
He said, his personal choice is what he played.
All you see for
Basically.
yourself, men
'Cause
talking
I
the
could
truth.
find that tune bad, and I could say, boy, that tune deserve to be on the radio. But once them say that don't deserve to
Exactly,
play,
bro.
that is, and it's not supposed to be so. Also, DJs need to do the homework. Long time I saying that these DJs is jukebox.
Yeah,
You understand?
they're lazy.
You supposed to know, like Funk Flex and them know about Davies, and
Yeah.
they know about Don Q, and them know about them men
Them
before
not in tune,
the
boy.
boss.
They're not
The
in tune.
DJ job is to know what's going on. I in a soca group when Kutain boss with he big up the good body girl with the
And he
fat.
tune that tune long time.
If you hear them, who's this new artist? And I saying always the elites in we industry. And all you don't know about a man who done selling out shows about 2, 3, 4 years
Yeah,
now,
boy.
have a fan base,
Yeah.
done do song with million views, all kind of thing. All you now find out about a man because what young brother had to put him up on a thing and shine him up for you to know.
Yeah.
All you mad boy.
I tell you,
All you mad
there's
boy.
what I'm showing you. These men not invested in the culture.
Nah,
you know.
and they have no passion
Nah,
for the culture.
they're just
either.
hustling
Men
and
in this thing for girls and
People,
fucking thing.
open all your eyes and see.
Nah, you sure
These
about that?
men don't care about the
Nah.
culture. These men don't
Nah.
care about music.
Nah.
Them just in a moment, bro.
Yeah.
Them living in a
Yeah,
moment. Them
yeah.
want girls.
I tell
Them
you,
want car. Them
I
want
tell you,
champagne.
I
Them just
sure.
want to go and show
I sure.
them not on music,
I
brother.
sure 90% of them.
Yeah, them
brother.
not on
There's only
music.
certain men in this industry really care about the art form.
Yeah,
but have a
them
passion
not
for
on
this,
music.
but right now I doing this thing here. But me making no money off of this. I doing this over a year now.
And
But
you-
that's
and
why
you're
how much
reaching, man.
episodes we shoot by. But we shoot real episode, but the money I spend behind this thing. I don't have to come and just sit down and talk to Orlando
Yeah.
by doing this because I have a love for this
Yeah,
culture,
real
boy.
talk, boy.
I want to see this thing grow,
Real
boy.
talk, real talk, real talk, real talk.
But men who have the finances and have the ability to do what, why I had to interview soca artists?
Real talk.
Me, right?
Real talk.
Little me from Arima who would
No,
carry
well,
on them,
why
right?
not you?
No, but I say,
Why not you?
Why not me? I doing it to them. But why I had to come and do this?
No, well,
Why nobody else and say, you know what? Let me jump in my car and drive around Trinidad and get these and talk conversation with substance. A lot of you starting podcasts and talking about who fuck who, and
Yeah,
who
but
drive
you
this, and who skin out,
real
and who
shit,
fuck, who
you know.
fuck with ice, and it's like,
real shit,
dog,
you know.
I'm telling you, but
And
the
who
youths
lick
and
who
them
bottom
watching,
and
boy.
real stupidness, you know.
The youths and them watching all you, my brother, boy, all these big artists, boy.
Ooh, hey, KG talk.
What you doing that for,
KG
boy?
talk. KG talk.
I know, boy, like,
KG talk.
I know,
Bro, somebody had to say it.
It's a serious thing.
Big
man.
adults.
And sometimes when I see these things, I just feel like I'm a hater. I hating on men platform. No, boy, dog, boy, morally wrong, boy, dog, boy.
Wrong.
When I was shooting my videos and shooting gunman thing, I was feeling like that was wrong, boy. And I make a change, boy, and I say, nah, boy, I had to use my influence for better, boy. And when I start to talk out, is our brother
Bro.
say, KG, people like when you talk more. The misjudging you. Talk more. And I start to talk, boy.
KG.
Substance is what we're looking for
You
in this
touch a
place.
dread
boy.
button there, you know,
No,
bro.
I see a video today with one of the biggest artists right now in the soca thing. I ain't calling no names. One of the biggest. And he on a podcast with our next man, and them talking about whipped cream and cherry on cockhead and thing, by dog, by. And you are the biggest fucking song for Carnival, by. No man go vex when I talk in Orlando. I'm nothing personal against no man. But I just real, boy.
Nah,
Let me
talk
stop
the
that
facts,
shit
boy.
now, boy.
Talk the facts,
If you
boy.
one of the biggest artists and you go on a podcast, boy, talk some sense now, boy.
Real talk.
Let the youths turn on the phone and see and say, yeah, boy, he inspire me. Not much youths just message me and say, by KG, but you does inspire me,
That is
boy.
what we need. And
Thanks, boy, doggy,
judgment,
boy.
brother.
Because I have he watching me with my little chain, my little Jordan, I looking just like he, you know.
Yeah.
And I talking like this.
Yeah.
So he's saying, oh, so we could come from the streets and be smart.
Facts.
We trying to
Facts.
make being smart cool, boy.
That is why I just maintain my image so, because normally I in my gab. But I realize I have to relate to them. If I dress up in my thing like pastor,
They listening to
they
me
want to hear me
just
and all, they ain't understanding
Yeah,
that.
boy.
So the adults now who we have on platforms, TikTok and all them thing, all you need talking people business
telling you,
and all
boy,
you need
doggy,
talking
boy.
about who on and
All they
who.
using all the platforms
Hear what
for
the
the wrong
adults
thing,
doing. All they living for children. All they destroying this place. All they destroying this place.
Orlando, as they say, is me, you, and Killer that we talking now. Sometimes I feel like the only three men that the youths could probably look up to and say, look.
Facts. Who else it are? Tell me who else.
Tell me. It have men who could do it.
And they're not doing it because they want to stay politically correct to eat the little bread they're eating.
And the dance. And
So who it have? Who talking the things? KG.
Brother,
Exclude them three names they call.
like not a soul, boy.
Okay.
Not a soul.
Okay.
Yeah, well, as I say, you know, the revolution is here. It is televised. You know, they look out. You dig? Anything you want to leave with the people, my brother?
Our next man who does talk some things is Spine. I think it's
Big up Spine.
Yeah, Spine he does talk some
Big up
things.
Spine.
He does talk some things.
Big up Spine. Nah, big up Spine for
But
sure.
I enjoy this conversation.
Yeah, for sure,
100% KG.
Yeah.
This is the 1 year anniversary with Orlando Octave.
You
No
feel
other
Spider,
way.
man?
No
Remember
better
that for
way.
me. 1 year
No better
anniversary.
way. 1 year anniversary, Orlando Octave.
Yeah, right.
Up.
That is it.
So this was so enlightening, KG.
Yeah,
I
my
thank you.
brother,
And
boy,
just like you
I
give me
thank
my
you, boy.
flowers, I want to give you your flowers, bro.
Yeah, man.
Because
I know.
you to be a youth and level-headed and thinking consciously
Yeah.
in this time
It's about
and
to-
doing interviews with substance, as you rightfully say, because you could go viral easy, you know.
boy,
You
we
could talk
do
about
this
sex
thing,
and talk about all
Lando.
kind of thing and go
We could
viral
do
quick,
this
you know.
thing.
We know about that.
Oh, God.
But to stand on business, bro,
Yeah.
and giving people of substance in this time, from all that history,
Of course.
you're putting that work from real artists, you know what people don't even know the kind of work you're putting. Many are investing and they catch it and they leave. And I know, brother, and I telling you, bro, I give thanks for
man.
what you're doing, brother. If nobody ain't telling you, I honor what you're doing. That is why I always keep in touch with you. And you see me from time to time commenting on your status. Yes, a youth, bro. I really proud to see where you come out and to see even my history you use and build on is a blessing, is a proud moment for me.
Thing too.
Yeah, it's a proud moment for me,
yeah,
bro.
man,
So
for sure.
I supporting you 1000%, and as we say, we had a talk today. We going and open up the gate as best as we can to give the people of substance. And I tell you, if I have to leave that side of certain things to stand on this road to give the youths them it, I doing that. You understand? So today, Orlando Octave, KG, we standing on our different ground that is not just talk with we. That men talk and they talk about this and they get a hype and they die down and they on we not on that, brother. We keeping the foot on the neck.
We come in.
Yeah, we keeping the foot on
We
the
is
neck.
the new mafia.
Yeah. Fire. And all the care bully we.
Yeah, dig.
All
No
the care
time.
bully we.
No time.
Remember that.
And that is it. You dig? Yes, time. And we out.
Fire.